Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking. SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11.
Vaginas.
Hey guys, it's Scarce here. Lots of news today. Lots of exposure. And double upload.
Expose. 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 Expose.
You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was gonna write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scarce here, and so from now on, I'm going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories!
Expose. 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 Expose.
You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you.
Expose. 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 Expose.
It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Ah, expose. Expose myself to you. To you. To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Expose.
Expose. Expose. Expose. Expose. Expose. Expose. Expose. Expose. Expose. Expose. Expose.
Exposed. Exposed. Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking. SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11.
Vaginas.
Hey guys, it's Scarce here. Lots of news today. Lots of exposure. And double upload.
Expose. 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 Expose.
You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was gonna write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scarce here, and so from now on, I'm going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories!
Hello, everybody.
Expose. Expose. Expose.
How is everyone? As I almost shut down OBS. That would have not been the direction I wanted to go in, and that's okay. But we didn't shut it down. We are here. I don't know if we're doing a 3-hour stream, but sorry about yesterday. I thought they thought, or they were afraid, I should say, that my dad had a blood clot in his leg, but he didn't. He actually just sprained it, so everything's fine. That's why the stream was exceptionally short yesterday. So here I am, a man on the internet. Also, I already have videos locked and loaded for tomorrow, ready to go. I was going to post them today, but I forgot that my editor needed off tomorrow, so I'm going to have them up tomorrow. So he's already working on them. They're going to be, there's content for tomorrow, which is good because I have to work on finally that Minis forum. The review is finally going out. What's your superhero name? Horse. And there was Papa Doodle Doodle. There was Deadeye. I almost forgot. You popped the super chat cherry. Thank you very much. So if you're wondering why, I mean, I wasn't going to sit there and say anything, but everything's fine. Everything's good. He just has a sprain. That's it. No big deal. So interesting news that I never was more thankful that I was delayed recording a video, because in the middle of compiling the notes for it, I usually get multiple sources for my videos, unless like I can't find, unless like there's only like IGN and everything else like a Reddit post. I always try to get multiple sources as many times as possible, because then people, Rich, you're just making this up for clickbait exposed. So, and I always cite my sources. I always say that I always most of the time mention my sources in the video itself, and at minimum in the description I'll have a link to the sources. But what happened was, at literally from the like 10-minute period, Sony reversed their decision to not include, because if you remember, I forgot about this, they said in a blog post right before the PS5 came out that for Horizon Forbidden West, they were going to give a free upgrade for the PS5. Then they went back and said, yeah, unless you buy the $200 or $250 edition, I forgot their names right now, I knew them in the video, then you'll get cross-generation. But besides for that, you're going to have to buy the game twice. Sucks for you. What's up, Sean McCarthy? I know I still need to go on your podcast, dude. I just thought of that now. And I feel like a douche that we haven't made that happen yet. And I would love to do it. So, literally, like, in a 10-minute span, news came up, and it was funny because it was a secondary article too. Good thing I decided to, from like, let me just talk, because I want to talk about other things with Sony. An article had an update saying that Sony reversed decision and said they will give the free update for the PS5. Like, if I recorded the video 10 minutes earlier, I wouldn't have had that. And you know what would have happened. Oh, look, he doesn't do proper research. He's just a news regurgitator. He didn't take the extra 10 minutes to, like, no. Like, it just literally happened. I had multiple sources and it just changed. I got lucky. I thought I was ready to go. I got lucky that I accidentally waited 10 more minutes, like, looking up shit. So that's the shit that happens, and it's just how it is, man. And I'm sure that there'll be a time that does happen, that I don't catch a whiff that the news changed and people will roast the shit out of me. But thank God I just would not have felt like dealing with that, especially that the Sony fanboys who think I hate PlayStation for some reason are already pissed off at me to begin with. There should be a link to the Exposed song in the description. I am finally going to work on getting merch this week. I'm going to work on putting up Streamlabs. I'm going to work on shaving my ass. I'm going to work on all that. I'll have a link to the song. I think I'm going to make a new song. I have a couple ideas for new. I want to make a song called Man on the Internet. I think it's time for that. So I'll have all that. Yo, Rich, can I send you stuff I think would be good for you to watch on stream? Never the dude on Twitter, mainly the last one I sent. Love the streams. Yeah, of course, man. I'll be doing more streams. I don't know how long. I mean, I'm going to stream for longer than last night. It's been a long day. I had stuff to do with the kids. I had to work beforehand. I had to record videos for tomorrow for my editor, because like I said, he can't work tomorrow, but you're not going to notice anything. You're going to just see content. And I also have my kids again tomorrow. So, been a crazy day. Rich, would you come on my podcast and talk about the Steam Deck? Sure. I don't know when, probably towards the end of the month, but yes. Absolutely. But it'll be the end of the month. Yeah, I would talk about the Steam Deck. I'm actually want to talk about, what sucks is that there's so many companies make those good little PCs, but I can't recommend any of them because they're too expensive. The Aya Neo is a great piece of technology. Can't recommend it. I'm thinking about making a parody song about the bird, too. Nerd, I see you. Bazingo, what about regurgitation? I'll explain again in a second. I hate that Take-Two is suing the people who reverse engineered GTA 3, and because without them and mods, the game is unplayable on PC. Vice City, you mean? Yeah, why are they? I don't understand that shit. I understand, like, I'm not saying in every situation. I understand it has to be on a case-by-case basis. But why would you, if they're keeping the game playable, why are you, if anything, pay them? You know what I mean? Like, Brutal Doom should be on every platform out there. Like, id Software or Bethesda should pay the Brutal Doom developer /ers money. But for some reason, I don't think they're fighting that, but they're just kind of like pretending it doesn't exist. Like, embrace it. The community wants it. Bazinga, what about regurgitation? Basically, the news for a story did a complete 180 about Horizon Forbidden West in the middle of me getting prepared to record the video for it. And as I was compiling notes, the news just came in that Sony reversed the decision and they will give a free upgrade to Horizon Forbidden West for the PS5 if you buy it for the PS4. So if I didn't like wait that extra 10 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever, I would have had the wrong news up or the old non-updated news and I would have been roasted and it wouldn't have been my fault. I just got lucky because the news changed as I was compiling stuff. So yeah, I think I will do a parody Carlos song too. Will we ever see you and Wings? Yeah. He said he would do it and then I never heard back for a date for him. So I still like Wings. I think he's genuinely a good dude who's made some dumb choices, but I think DSP is a good dude. He's not self-aware, but it doesn't make him a bad person. You know. Rich, come on my podcast and let's talk about videos and CRTs. I don't want to say yes to everybody, man, because then like Sean McCarthy has asked me a billion times to be on, and I've done it before and I would definitely do it again. I suck with time management to begin with. I'll be totally upfront with that. And I have so much going on in my life, you know, and it's not that it's not important. Like, I feel bad because, like, I always say, look, if something's important enough, people make time, but I don't have it. Like, this computer from Minnie's Forum, I was supposed to review, like, probably almost 2 months ago. I'm finally going to get it out, but they're cool and it'll be a good video. It's a good product that I just don't know who it's for my much smaller audience that's here. You missed my super chat, Dickers. Did I, Neil? How the hell did I miss a super chat already? Glad your dad is okay. Blood clots. Yeah, he doesn't have a blood clot, thank God. It's just a sprain. But there you go. Have you played a game called No, my mom used to play that. Yeah, Sean, I'm sorry, man. Like, I just don't want you to think, like, I'm being a dick or anything. I'm not. So, yeah, it's been a very busy day. I'm pissed off, too, because... And they have... they have a good case for the Z Fold 3. I'm not going to make it my daily driver phone until I get a competent case for it. And I was looking at the Spigen case because the Spigen case actually covers everything, including the hinge. And that was my issue with the cases that I had for Cole. I'll make sure I highlight your name so I don't forget. When I had the Z Fold before I brought it back because there was an issue with it, with part of the screen, like I told you. All the cases sucked. Like, they were just like little pieces of plastic you clipped on. Like the Spigen case, at least from what I see, even protects the hinge. So I'm looking at Amazon. I'm looking all over for it. No one has it in stock. People are saying like late October or October, I should say, it would come in stock. And I'm like, fuck this. So I went to Spigen's website. They had, I thought they said they had it in stock. My stupid ass ends up ordering the one for the Z Fold 2, which I could get a refund on. I already have the label printed out. But they won't just cancel the order. I have to get it, receive it, and then send it back to them. But I ordered... They said they'll get me the case for the Z Fold 3 by the end of the month. So I am not daily driving that phone without a fucking case. It is way too nice. It's less fragile than the Z Fold 2, but it's still way too nice of a phone to just way too fragile of a phone. But the screen on that thing is the best fucking screen I've ever seen. But anyway. So yeah, that's my case debacle. Spigen, whatever. Spiegen, whatever the hell they are. Well, it seems like Sony and Microsoft try and push the consumer a little to see what they can get away with. Yeah, because they're corporations, of course. And that's why I don't understand why people get so fucking defensive and don't want to call these companies out. Because if you do call them out, sometimes they listen and they feel the pressure and things like this happen. They cannot tell me for a game as big as for Horizon Forbidden West that they forgot that they said it was a free upgrade. Get the fuck out of here. They were like, look, our console's in demand. People will just take whatever we spoon feed them, and they're just going to fucking deal with it. That's what they thought. And then when they saw people like, what the fuck? What are you doing? And then when people really realized that they said initially that the game was going to be a free upgrade, they felt the pressure. They just thought people were going to be like, okay. Why are you like, why? Like, and I know these people don't have like any financial investment. They're not like, why are you so defensive? Like, I'll give Smash JT credit. At least he was transparent that he was an investor in the Amico, so I can in television, I should say. So I understand why he gets defensive when people talk about it. He has a financial vested interest that he made transparent. But these people are grown-ass men who don't have a financial investment in Sony or Microsoft. Why do you rally for these fucking companies so much? Like, call them out. I don't understand why, like, people get so defensive. Like, one of their parents or loved ones work at the company. But anyway, will YouTube ever create a better way to keep track of super chats? Not for a long time. The Amico shows a release date for GameStop. Very interesting, does it? When is that release date? Let me look. I hate their app, so I'll go to the website. Their app is fucking garbage. All right. Let me see here. Amico. 12/31/2021. That's just a placeholder date. Companies always do that. Those are placeholder dates. That's not really a big deal. Probably isn't going to come. In television. I'm not saying it's not going to come at all, but not this year. I think the Steam Deck will do good, but it won't fully kill off other ones because they still have their market, especially in China, but the US, it will diminish it. We'll see them make competitors that are more directly in line price-wise and feature-wise. The biggest issue with, like, and as much as I loved the Aya Neo, is that they don't have the GPU grunt that the Steam Deck is going to have. They just don't. You could put the most powerful APU from, I know they made like an Aya Neo Pro. You could put the best APU in there. It's still not going to hold up to the custom one that they have inside of the Steam Deck. It's just not. So I'm not really sure where they're going to have to come out with a product where they either have like either they make a cut, but I know a lot of these companies are smaller Chinese companies that don't have the money where they make a custom AMD APU or work with NVIDIA on something, or they're going to have like almost like a very low power dedicated NVIDIA or AMD GPU along with the CPU in there. There's just no way I could justify telling my audience to buy an Aya Neo or any other Switch-like gaming PC for $1,000 when it's just nowhere near as capable as the Steam Deck is going to be. Play the fart game on VCS. What is the fart game, Foil Tim? I don't want you on my podcast. Well, thank you. There's a $10 digital upgrade for future PS4. Yeah. They're still not willing to just do what Microsoft mostly is doing. They're still not willing to do it. They're still like, no, we need a little money from you. We need a little money from you. No smart delivery for you, son. Review angry you. I said, when was I angry? Review angry. Oh, you talking about with the China video today? It's such a ridiculous take. Their take is completely illogical. It makes, like, how are you justifying in any way? And fine, there's a problem with, like, those gotcha games, that free-to-play with microtransactions. So make it, like, 2 hours a day. Make it, or even then, like, that's still, like, let the parents choose. Let the parents choose what they want their, like, why does the government have to step in, and how do you defend that? Or government organization doesn't matter. And you're trying to justify it? You as a game journalism website? Why don't they come to your doorstep and tell you can only game, or your kid, I should say, who 18 or younger or under 18 can only game 1 hour a day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Come on. It's just, I think they're like desperate for attention. Either that or they're out of their minds and they need to fire whoever they have there and hire people who have common sense. Peter Gaberhart, if I'm saying your last name wrong, I spell it. Ever heard of the framework? It looks cool, but not sure if I want to spend money on it. No, I have never heard of that. What's special about it? Is there anything special about it? Guerrilla Games killed it last generation with Killzone Shadowfall. Well, Killzone Shadowfall I didn't like that much. Horizon Zero Dawn is good. It still just didn't grab me. My favorite game for them still is Killzone 2. I still enjoy Killzone 2. If I go, you're a genuine guy, Rich, watch you every day. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, Shadowfall was not great. I remember they really tried to put like the touchpad integration, and that was like make sure, and you send that stupid fucking robot out by. I'm like, why am I doing this? I mean, I guess they kind of did that actually with that game. Oh my God, I can't think of it right now. The game that comes bundled with the Astro's Playroom. Finally, the neurons fired. Where when you first start the game up, you swipe up on the pad, and it actually felt implemented pretty nice. But it just felt shoehorned, the touchpad shit in Killzone Shadowfall. Yes, I'm going to get Metroid Dread. Sonic Omega. Yes, and I'm going to get the Switch OLED. Been mulling it over since E3. Have you played I've played the 2D games. I can't remember the last time. Maybe on this Game Boy Advance. Took me a minute. Have you played more into Prime? More excited for Prime 4? Squirrel boobies, Eamon. As a person who's tried both, I think I like the 2D ones better. I've never been, even as a kid, wasn't a diehard fan of Metroid, but I like the 2D ones better. I know a buddy of mine, he really loved the Prime games. I don't know. But then again, I understand why they went to FPS because for the atmosphere they try to make, the creepy space atmosphere being in a first person perspective. I just feel like they could do it better, if that makes any sense. So squirrel boobies, yes. Peter, Framework laptop is a laptop with the swappable parts of what you need instead of dongles. I think you could even swap out the motherboard too. Touch my Carlos. Who the fuck is writing that? Dude, are you in my stream? I didn't write that. Okay, it's my editor. That's okay. he has access to my account because, well, it's his job. He kind of has to. That's okay. Oh, it's kind of what I thought. That's why I didn't freak out. I was just like, fuck, let me message him right away just to make sure. Because who the fuck, hey, dude, with what's going, you know what I mean? It's Carlos. Yes, the bird has hijacked my account. It's over. It is done. The bird now runs Review Tech USA. The fucking bird runs Review Tech USA. Run it, bird! The bird runs everything. I was like almost 100% positive, but there's still like that pang of anxiety, like, oh no. Do I have to like stop the stream instantly now and like go change my password on like 3,000 fucking devices? Nah, it's all good, Jay. I don't know if you're still watching. I like I said, I was almost positive, but there's still like that small part of you. It's like, fuck. I hope that's my editor. It's fine if it is. The era of the bird begins now. Sean McCarthy. That was good. The era of the bird. So, yeah, I think most people will understand why. So, oh, shit, I want to show you something. I'll be right back. Here. Enjoy the bird. I got the fucking Duke. This is the OG Duke. This is not the... I'm actually getting another one of those remakes. I had one and lost it, but this is the original Duke controller, and it's actually in really... The back button gets stuck a little bit. I'm probably going to open it up and clean it. Actually really doesn't get stuck that bad. Maybe I'll leave it be, but... There's an original Duke, because yes, eventually, coming soon... I'm going to sound like a game developer being vague about a release date. I'm going to do a video on the modded Xbox. I found a AV to HDMI solution that works pretty decent. It's still not perfect, but it works better. And it works really good, man. It has a 2 terabyte hard drive, and I forgot I got like the biggest hard drive, and the Xbox works great. So yeah, I decided to go out and get a Duke. And this thing is in really good shape, man. Works good. There's no drift on the sticks. It must have not been used that much. Minus the one time someone probably spilled something on the back button, but I could clean that. But everything works. All buttons work. I was playing some original Halo with it. And, yeah, man. Because I was like, you know what? And you know what's funny is I actually think this controller is pretty comfortable. I could see why they had to make the refined Duke, though, or the refined Xbox, the controller S, the S controller, because this in Japan is laughable. I cannot believe, or no, didn't they actually? They didn't have this in Japan. They actually made the S. People in the States, I mean, for my big gorilla hands, it's actually pretty good. But there's a lot of people in the States who are like, yeah, this thing is way too big, and they they brought the S controller here, but. Yeah, the modded Xbox is working great. And that'll be interesting to make a video on. Yeah, I liked it. I think it's one of the more, not the most, but more comfortable controllers. The D-pad is the stupidest D-pad I've ever seen in my life. I have no idea what they were thinking with this I mean, it's not. I still think the 360 one in turn is worse. But it looks like someone's butthole has hemorrhoids. Like what? I get it. It feels good on your thumb. But at the same time, it's like, what the fuck? Like, what? It looks like it looks like someone just took like plastic when they were making molds at the factory and just fucked them up. Like, what is that D-pad? Was Duke the OG name gave? I don't know how it got Duke. Maybe it was like an internal name for it. But it's fucking, I don't know. Or it's just a community name because it's as large as my ass. But it is a big boy. And this is still during the time where they thought memory cards. Memory cards, man. Actually, the 360 had memory cards too, if you remember. The at least the biggest, the white model, they still had memory cards because that was still a thing. Rich, you should have seen Tipster's 8-hour stream. He got hammered about the end. By the end, it looked like he forgot where he was at. He shouldn't be doing that. He got to be careful with that, man. As a guy who sits there, where did you find that clip, Google Fish, where I said I was going to turn the camera off and shit on Intro Guy's chest? That was obviously we weren't serious, but his awkwardness was just like, I don't think I would like that. As I said, you're a fucking liar. I was like, oh man, I'm weird. So I guess I can't talk. Been playing Buffy the Vampire Slayer on your original Xbox. It's so weird, like, to play Half-Life on there. Because that was pretty ambitious if you think about it, you know, getting Half-Life to, because basically the original Xbox is a Pentium 3 gaming PC. I'm not like literally they shoved a Pentium 3 gaming PC in a box and said, here's a console. But so it was kind of Pentium 4 is like upper mid-range rigs back then were having a tough time running because Half-Life 2 at the time was the game to run. I mean, it kind of runs like dog shit, but it's amazing that it runs on there. I mean, they got Doom 3 to run on there. That was the only console that Doom 3 was on. At the time, during the 6th gen, I mean. Half-Life 2 was the only, on the Xbox, it was the only console that could run it. So the original Xbox was not profitable for no. It wasn't. They lost. Why do you think they they had some kind of fallout with NVIDIA with the GPU, and towards the end, that's why I think they cut it off, because you really think about it, for a first try to put a console out, the Xbox it sold more than the GameCube, but they cut its life short, I think, because they were losing money on it. They had a fallout with NVIDIA when it came to graphics processors. And they were like, yeah, we need to jump off the ship because we're losing money. What are your thoughts on the new Saints Row reboot game? I'm looking forward to it. We kind of knew it was coming because they remastered or remade Saints Row the Third with their new engine. So remember when the PS4 came out, it was ultra hype? Vividly. PS5 is the opposite for me. Also, Rogan, rip, get vaccinated, guys. Keep it up. Why? What happened with Rogan besides him getting COVID? I thought he put up a thing where it showed he was COVID negative. Dude, I first started full-timing YouTube when the PS4. The OG Xbox, like I said, Sean, was basically a Pentium 3 computer in a funky-looking box. But yeah, I mean, it was the most powerful by far console of that generation. And that's why we even got a Far Cry. its own Far Cry. It wasn't like the PC version. It was its own game. And they tried to actually bring Far Cry Predator Instincts, I believe was the name of it, to the GameCube and the PS2, but they weren't powerful enough to run it. And the GameCube was actually more powerful. The PS2 was actually had the most inferior hardware of the 6th generation. I think that's the proper terminology. You know, it's kind of shit, but that was the best. That's proof right there that you don't need to have powerful console hardware to move units. Unit. So yeah. So Frankie, I remember vividly because that was like, it was like a weird time. I just started YouTube June of 2013 full time, which I never thought was going to happen. And it just so happened to be on the eve of next gen console. So like, it was like this perfect storm of starting YouTube. And so I remember going to the store, getting a PS4. I remember going to the store, Best Buy at midnight, getting a Series S, an Xbox One. I'll always remember that generation fondly because like it was like a life-changing time for me in a good way. You should play Ninja Gaiden. I think I have Ninja Gaiden on the hard drive on there. I'm sure people are, oh my God, he's showing pirated games, but I'm playing. I am anti-piracy as well, and I genuinely mean that. But if you want to play on the original hardware, Microsoft is not making money if I want to play on the original Xbox Halo. Not play it backwards compatible, but via backwards compatibility. Not play it through the cloud. I want to play it on the Xbox. They're not selling copies of Halo Combat Evolved for the original Xbox anymore. So that's where, like, with the flash carts for if you want to use them on the analog consoles, like the Super NT or the Mega SG or whatever, or if you want to use them on the actual Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo. My opinion is, have at it, man. Sega's not making cartridges anymore. Nintendo's not making cartridges for the Super Nintendo anymore. If you want to play on original hardware or FPGA systems, I feel you should be able to. Halo 2 is godlike. I have Halo 2 as well on there. It's kind of weird going back and like, cause I don't even know if you could call it a remaster. I think it would be a remake at this point. It's like when you go back, it's 30 FPS and the filters are super and the textures are really rough. But at the time, that was bleeding edge, man. And Halo, they said it wouldn't have been possible without the hard drive built into the Xbox. So it's just weird. It's weird to go back and like, it's so updated and looks and runs so much better now with the Master Chief Collection. But that, when you look at the original graphics in 2002, that was bleeding edge. I got my OG Xbox from a friend and it still works. Yeah, I got to fix one of these years when I could split my fat ass in two. I got to fix my PS3 I got modded, but I tried to update it like an idiot. I forgot. I'm like, oh, you probably bricked it, you stupid fuck, and I did. I may just fuck the mod and just install the clean, plain operating system on it. Dude, I don't even want to talk about him. I don't. Anyone with common sense, he's angry that I did. And the funniest fucking thing about him, I'll say this, is he's doing far fucking worse. All I've done is talk about his shit takes and that he's a shill. What's the matter, Quartering? Am I hitting a nerve? Is it the truth? You know what? Fuck it. Gloves off, man. What's it like? All I've done is talk about your fucking garbage, bullshit, fake, grifting fucking content. That's all. I've never gone into your life. I'm not. There's videos about you, and there's literally troll channels that hate you that follow me. Am I retweeting them? Which actually would be fine to do because the stuff they've sent me I actually had up a tweet where someone like showed he was talking shit about me during a live stream. I will say that to be fully transparent. But I took that down. Vegan Gains isn't in the building. What's going on, man? Like, I keep it about YouTube, bro, or I keep it about maybe a stupid take you have on social fucking media. You're going to like a dedicated fucking psychopath and putting out unvetted, factually wrong, personal information about me? What the fuck is wrong with you? Because, again, I hit a nerve, bro. That's what it is. I hit a fucking nerve. People, and here's the thing, Jeremy. Did I bring you up right now? Are you going to clutch your fucking pearls, you coward, and say, oh my God, you have to hear the horrible things he said. What did I say about you? What did I say? I called out your stupid fucking takes. That's it. You're obsessed now because I have the balls to actually call you out on your bullshit. I know there's people that are literally fucking afraid of him because they know he's a fucking psychopath. They're literally fucking afraid of him. I'm going to sound like Alex Jones. You're a fake and a fraud. I fucked that second part up, but. And I still won't, dude. If someone handed me, like, damning personal information about you, you know what I would do, Jeremy? Because I'm not a piece of shit like you. I would DM you and be like, yo, dude, there's someone passing around this shit about you. But if I think that, you know, wow, you made 30 videos about Brie Larson in 2 weeks, which you haven't done. I'm just being a dick right now. But I'm saying, like, you have a shitty take on Twitter or YouTube. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it. But I do, though, minus those 1 or 2 tweets, and I deleted them. And Google Fish is like, yeah, dude, don't feed into that shit. And he's right. I get nasty shit about you all the time. And I'm like, first off, I wouldn't retweet it anyway because I don't know if it's vetted. You don't seem to care about that because you are a fake. Here is what you are. You guys got me in a tirade now, which is probably what you wanted me to do. You are the epitome of fake. You are the epitome of a hypocrite. You do not practice what you preach by fact. For a fact, excuse me. You did exactly what you supposedly champion against. And I proved it. I don't care about you hurting my fucking feelings. I put out what you did and what you said in the DMs because you are a fake psychopath. And the reason why you're getting personal about it is because you know I smell out bullshit and I'll actually call it out. There are literally people, I said this before and I didn't finish the thought, that are afraid of you that have come to me that, look, I don't like Jeremy. But no, man. Fuck you. And even with this, I'll still keep it to what your stupid fucking takes. And I blocked you on Twitter. People still screen cap me your tweets, and is he really saying this? Oh, yes, he is. Like, dude, I have you blocked. I'm ignoring you, and people are sending me tweets, and I'm still ignoring you. And you're still going at it. Did I hit a fucking nerve, you bearded fucking weirdo? Did I hit a nerve? Are you actually, because I'm not afraid of you, pissed off that I'm calling you out on your bullshit, and that's why you're going below the belt? You're garbage! You're a bad human being by fact. There's no refuting this. You're a bad guy. Anyway. Dude, grown men argue in any field. Why is it like I just called out Sony and Jim Ryan? I called them out. Yeah, Rich, call them out. Or I'm going to call them out tomorrow. The video is recorded tonight. If I criticize another YouTuber, why is it always, I think Shoeonhead was saying this too, is like, why is it when you criticize another YouTuber, everyone's like, oh, just kiss and make up? Like, just because we're in the same platform doesn't mean that everyone's friends. It doesn't mean we all go and sit by the campfire. Like, I'm sure you guys work with people that you can't fucking stand, that you think are garbage. I think the difference here's the difference, I just thought of this, is that when you work with someone like that, you kind of just have to, like, because you're in the same space. I guess we're in the same space, but we aren't in the same space. So he could fuck off. But it's so weird. It's like, oh my God, 2 YouTubers are calling. Like, so what? Ethan Klein and I'm nowhere remotely as relevant as Ethan Klein and Keemstar, but they're ripping each other a new one. Dude, back in the day, and again, I'm making this just to show how this shit always has happened. I do not consider myself in any realm as relevant as Howard Stern. People think I bring that up saying, oh, what do you think you're... No, I don't think I'm Howard Stern. He's influenced me, but I don't think I'm him. Dude, he used to rip apart Imus and call in there and prank him and make the guy lose his fucking mind. Like, this shit's always fucking happened, man. It's always happened in the entertainment business. You know what I'm saying? But why is it... So if I talk about Sony and Dizzle in every stream, what's the difference? Why is it when I talk about him? Like, I get it, like... I think what happens is that people feel a connection to the content creator, so it feels more personal to them. But, oh well, like, I don't know what to say. I have tried THC vapes, not a fan. Holy shit, there's a lot of super chats that came in. Holy shit. Yeah, so Sabo, you got me on a rant there. And look, that's the other thing too, for people who get pissed off that I bring it up, people bring it to me. People literally bring it, be like, dude, what do you think about this? And it's not even trolls. Like, I know the people that have been following me for years, and they bring it to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that, like, people have sent me tweets in the past couple days. Have I talked about them? Have I brought them up? Have I said anything? No, I haven't. So. Oh, wait, that's what I was going to say. RTU streams my PS3 has an entire PS2 built in and soldered to the motherboard. Entire PS2, you have a backwards compatible one. Does the analog Super NT act play? Yeah, it plays it's all pretty much. I think maybe there's like one game that doesn't play on the Super NT, and maybe they even fix that. Like, it's really accurate to the original hardware, like dead on. I have every GBA, GB, and N64 game on it. Yeah, dude, if you're playing on the original hardware, who gives a shit? They're not going to make money off of that. That's how I feel. Hey, Rich, what do you think? Sony coming out in a few hours and taking back on what they said. Yes, I have a video coming out. That's what I was just saying, Solid Crusader. As I was recording the video, I don't know if you were here earlier on in the stream. As I was recording the video, the news changed, and they came out and backtracked and said, yeah, it's a free upgrade. Thank God I took the extra like 10, 20 minutes to make the video, or else I would have not had that. And everyone would be like, oh my God, he doesn't do his research. Exposed. So, don't fake grift into the quartering. Here's $5. Make it about the pillow. Bring the pillow. I can get the pillow. I will get the pillow. I have the Nicolas Cage pillow. Been a while, Rich. I just got out of jail. Come to find out you are using a separate channel to stream. Jesus, you were in jail, man. I'm sorry. How are you? And where is Intro Guy? Intro Guy is in California. He got a job out there. There was no, he took a job offer. And here I am, Grant. Glad to hear things are better for you. And I have tried THC vapes, and I like edibles. I'm here for gloves off, Rich. I'll go further. The worst part about the quartering, he's smart enough that there's no way he believes the grift. No, he doesn't believe the grifting, but he knows that's where the money is. He's hitting a vein with an audience that there's views to be had, and that's what he's concerned about. And he knows there is a very thin veneer to it, and when people call him out on his shit, and just, even though I'm just talking about his videos or his stupid takes on Twitter, he doesn't want anyone, like, that's the thing. He thinks, like, all right, I'll be a vile piece of shit then, so if someone tries to call me out on my thin veneer of bullshit, I'll try to freak him the fuck out so no one will ever question me. And it has worked, apparently, before. You're going to summon him like, oh, fuck him if he comes again. I don't care. It isn't worth it. Don't let him get to you. Let it go. I do. Dude, I get sent shit from him all the fucking time. And I just ignore it. But, you know. Yeah. Why does he always brings me up in a... Gee, dude, I wonder why always. Maybe people, because you won't shut your fucking mouth. Maybe that's what you want. Maybe this is the design. You know, I'm ignoring you on Twitter. I have you blocked on there. People still send me your tweets, or they'll screen cap your tweets and send them, and I just still ignore them. So you have me talk about it on here, so you go cry about it to your fucking audience again and make it like, oh my, the heinous things he said. What have you've already have done far? What have I said? That your content is shit and your takes are shit? Oh no. And I think the audience that buys into everything that you're saying is a dumbass. Call the cops on... Oh, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. Man, I'm heinous. The heinous and dreadful things he said. Oh my God, I'm just like the SJWs. I call out in 7 to 12 videos a day. Oh God. Oh. As invincible the quartering thinks he is, does he think he could ever kick puppies and get too... I don't even know what you mean by that, dude. Let's keep it on wax. That's kind of the right statement, though. Let's keep it on wax. Like, just keep it about the content, dude. Oh, Billy. Good. I kind of did an oh, Billy there, Sean. Good point. Keep it about the content. If I was sent personal shit about... Like, if there was a troll channel putting out, like... pictures of Jeremy's wife that no one was meant to see. I wouldn't put that shit out there. I wouldn't, if he was single and had a dating profile, whether active or not, I wouldn't put it out there. That's what a scumbag does. That's a fact. That's a fact. And if you agree with him doing that, that makes you a scumbag too. That's just you. What you're saying is he doesn't practice what he's preached. He's a blatant hypocrite, and he's not a good person. I like that about him. That means you're probably not a good person too. It's that simple. Like, okay. So, anyway. Hey, Rich, do you feel about bring the pillow? You were the banana pillow. Yeah, I could get the banana pillow. Sent you a Twitter DM. Let's have a cup of chai. I have had chai before. I actually like it. You live in his head rent-free. How do I live in his head rent-free? How do I live in his head? Oh, I live in his head rent-free. Yes. I was going to say, how does he live in my head? I am sent shit pretty much on a daily basis, or not a daily, but every other day. Hey, Rich, the quartering's saying something. Hey, Rich, this. Okay. I'm not going to respond to it and have another fucking stupid Twitter beef. You know what I'm saying? Like, just going to let it go. Let him talk. Let him, anyone with common sense will see that he's retweeting troll videos. But anyway, I missed a super chat. Who, yours, DBZ? Gonna say Candyman in the mirror 5 times. My friend is gonna say Beetlejuice. Then we're gonna make a fight. Who are you gonna fight with? I'm not sure what you mean, man. If the Wii U would have been named differently, like Wii 2, and better marketing, it would have needed a totally different name. Like, it's the Wii U wasn't really like. Why? Like, it wasn't even. It's kind of like saying Sony was making a Wii with the touchpad on, like the DualShock and DualSense, DualShock 4 and DualSense. Like, what was Wii about it? Really, if you think, okay, it's backward compatible with the Wii U, but what was Wii about? What was Wii about it? They should have just named it something different, so it would have differentiated. And better marketing, yes, better marketing. I watched Beetlejuice before. I watched the movie multiple times. Beetlejuice. I know that, but the other part I didn't get. What do you think about the new Suicide Squad movie? Not very interested in it. To be quite Bob and frank with you. Have you heard any songs from German band Alphaville? No. They best known for Big in Japan and Forever Young, which came out in the 80s. No, I do. Maybe I do. I'd have to hear them. But anyway, that is my take on our dear friend Jeremy. Dude, keep doing it, man. And the thing is that whether he realizes it or not, too, on the end with this, eventually the stupid fucking like bullying shit, at least is what it seems like he's trying to do, like, it's gonna bite him in the ass. And Jeremy, do not fucking cry when your whole empire comes down and implodes and there's nothing left but ashes. Because the stupid shit you're doing, it's gonna happen. Not saying it's gonna be me. It's not. I ain't gonna flag your shit. I wouldn't want to deal with the fucking headache of flagging your shit. But eventually you're gonna do it to the wrong person. And everything is going to be taken away from you. Don't cry when it happens. I know you're going to try to pull look, they're finally trying to censor me. And the brain dead portion of your audience is going to be like, oh my God, they don't want free speech. No, they don't want a piece of shit on their fucking platform. That's what they want. Anyway, I want to fight you, Rich. And you have to wear a Smurf hat when I punch you in the stomach. That is will I have to dress my body blue too? Or paint my body blue? Yeah, Maxim Beatty is funny, man. I'm going to have to like take a list and we'll do like every other night, like I was saying to Sean McCarthy, where we do videos. Tonight, obviously, is going to be a longer stream than last night, but I'm not sure how long I'm going because it's been another fucking long day. Great entertainment too. You're welcome, Michael Evans. Did I miss a super chat? Maxim Beatty is funny as fuck, man. I got an announcement. Penis, that is all.
My jaw's hitting the ground. My jaw's hitting the ground. My jaw's hitting the ground.
Do you realize that statement when I hear it, because I know it was so absolutely positively fake? Hearing this, actually, I may get rid of the soundboard. It actually makes me
my
angry.
jaw's hitting the ground.
Like, because you know that was so disingenuous. That's what I'm talking about, where people will they will give up everything, sell their soul to be in favor of a corporation, so in hopes that it'll benefit them. Oh God, I can't stand it, man. I didn't get into an argument with him. What I did stupidly, and I admit to this, and it was dumb, and I forgot, and that was kind of annoying. Is in like a period of 24 hours, I did make 2 FAP jokes about DSP fapping, and we didn't even have. I didn't even get nasty with him, man. I just said to him, like, dude, like, embrace being a lolcow. I know I'm a lolcow. I take off my shirt. Is he actually going to court, though? Someone sent me that video too. My friend of mine, she sent it to me, and I'm like, I'm not what I saw the video. Like, is it actually a thing, or is it a thing? Is it a real thing, or is it a thing? I'm not saying it's not real. I don't know, and quite honestly, I really don't give a fuck. But you have such a genuine Twitch feel. It's just, Robbie, I really, truly wish things were different right now. With streaming, you'd be a great Twitch streamer. Dude, there's no way. There's no fucking way that... I mean, I follow the terms of service on here. I mean, now they thankfully can let shirtless men on Twitch. Thank you. Thank you, Twitch, but I'll never be streaming on your platform. Without how harsh my shit is, there's no way. There's no way. And that's part of the thing I love about streaming is obviously it's a nice revenue stream, and I've always been transparent about that, but I feel like I could be 2013 rich on here. I used to call people pieces of shit. Like, you can't, that's not nice. So the video is not going to have monetization. And it means it's you're not going to get as much revenue unless people are going to see it. You be nice, Mr. Masucci. Here I could be a dick. Obviously, I would never condone bullying of anybody. I would never condone harassment of anybody. And I'm not just saying that to be politically correct. It's true. I think that's bullshit. Keep it to YouTube. Keep it to people's takes. Keep it to people's content. But Twitch, like, wants, like, they literally, like, if you think wrong, they want, like, put a straight, like, no, it's over, man. And YouTube signing these big Twitch streamers over and taking them away from there, and Dr. Disrespect supposedly is suing Twitch. Things are not looking good for Twitch. They are not handling themselves well right now. They are not handling themselves well. If I was like a mid-range Twitch streamer, I would not be feeling good about being safe on that platform right now. Not saying it's going anywhere. It's probably not. I almost guarantee that it's not. But it's not looking as good as it did. Time to release your chicken. Farts all over. Here's the bird. The bird is a man on the internet. Just stream on Mixer just stream on the non-existent platform. Can't believe that 2007. Yeah, man. It was 14 years ago. Dude, 2007 felt like the future at the time. Like, that's when I just got back into gaming, Xbox 360. You know, see, like, that's when Crysis initially first came out, and Can It Run Crysis first became a thing, and I'm like, damn, we're living in, that was 14 fucking years ago. Brain Dead Audience, Rich, I watch you for almost 10 years. I don't know what happened, man. The pandemic really ruined people. In my opinion, you've been pretty bitter. Focus on yourself and let your channel grow. Dude, I'm sorry. How can you follow someone who says they're anti-cancel culture and then will go out of their way to try to find Facebook posts from 10 years ago and cancel people? How do you follow someone like that? I'm not going to apologize to you that you are brain dead if you follow him and think that he's a good person. Sorry. You could have super chatted me $2,000. I still would have said that same statement. That's not bitter. That's a fact. He went out there and put he went there and put out Facebook posts, my dating profile. He's retweeting videos that he knows are misinformation to try to defame me. If you still think that he's a good guy after that, you're an idiot. It's that simple. I'm not going to apologize. You're either a bad person like he is and you relate to him, or you're stupid. One of the two, pick one. So that's not bitter. That's calling it like it is. He's not a good guy. Rich, you condone bullying, and by not sending fat stacks of cash money, that's a tragedy. I'm very sorry. I'll start writing those checks for you right now. Yeah, I don't know what it, like, if someone preaches something and does the exact opposite, and you know that they do with evidence. He's done this before too, and you're like, you know what, Rich, that you're just bitter. You're an idiot. You're not smart. You either like what he does, like, Rich, I only want people that I don't like to be canceled. I agree. I'm a hypocrite too. So it's one of the two. You're dumb or you're just like him. So pick one. Twitch is weird about titties. For no one I've ever met has been like, oh my God, titties, they're going to kill me. Yeah, I don't, like, just let women and men be able to be topless, man. It doesn't matter. Like, I know they'd let dudes be shirtless now. I don't care, man. Just let the titties fly. Just let them fly. So that's it. Like, I'm not backing down from that. I know we share an audience, and the funniest thing is that when I didn't even get fully ratioed in that video, which I think also pissed him off. There still is more likes and dislikes. Actually, let me check that just to make sure. Let me look here. Where is it? It's a while ago now. Many videos. Jesus. Am I ratioed on his video? So this is wow, no, I'm not. I have more likes and dislikes. Shit, what the fuck was I saying, though? I forgot the fuck what I was talking about. God damn it. How many nights per week did you spend frequenting lesbian chat rooms in the late 90s? And unfortunately, those chat rooms was also mostly never, actually. I did when I remember when I first got AOL, I like tried like the cyber sex thing for like twice, and I was like, this is stupid. Like, I don't even know who the hell I'm talking to right now. I remember that was like, because I remember it would be like so exciting when you get that chime for an instant message. Like, oh my God, maybe it's a chick with, whoa, maybe it's a chick with boobs. And then you would just be like, yeah, this is dumb. Good day from Scotland. Thank you very much, Russell. I'll be waiting by my mailbox starting right now. Okay, you go out there, wait, hold your breath, man. The checks will be coming. What are we talking about? Autumn District. We're talking about someone brought up our dear friend, the quartering again. But for everyone saying to like just kiss and make up and stop feeding. First off, technically the quartering isn't a fucking troll. And this shit has been happening in the entertainment business for a very long time. Like I just gave an example before. I don't, just because we're making content on the same platform doesn't mean I need to sit there and hold his hand and sing Kumbaya with somebody. If I think they're a dick, I'm going to tell them that they could fuck off. My in real life BFF is Miss Mia Rose. She was the third female to stream on Twitch. The internet is a cold, hard motherfucker. Don't let it get to you. Oh, yeah. It is, man. It does. But, you know, this is also part of any entertainment business, man. It's a brutal business. It's cutthroat. And motherfuckers will have no problem stomping you out, and you gotta... Someone made a fake quartering channel. That's awesome. It's just how it is, man. And look, I hold to what I said, though. If you believe in what he says, you either don't care that he's a hypocrite and like that he only practices what he preaches when he likes the people that he practices what he preaches. Like if he's anti-cancel culture if it's like someone that he agrees with, but if he doesn't agree with him, he literally, like Zombie Kills. Look, she was a piece of shit. Okay, with saying fake claims that he had her swatted. You know what though? I don't think he did. Still, I really don't. But with how he's acting now, I'm not as sure as I was before. I'm not saying he did. As a matter of fact, I guarantee that he still wasn't involved in her getting swatted if she actually did get swatted. But the way he's acting now, would I put it past him that he may conveniently trip and be like, oh, wow. Oh, look, this troll put up this video that just so may have happened to have some personal information that you could find out things. Oops. But he tried to get her sponsor canceled. So, can I get a fart into the mic? I don't have a fart in my ass, man. The Drinking's formula is let's find an article I don't like from SJWs knowingly and bash them. Yeah, pretty much. Women having an opinion I don't like or pure. Yeah, pretty much. And he's been literally proven and debunked with that shit before, too. He actually tried to do that to someone who reviewed the... Days Gone. And he tried, even though this female reviewer is actually giving games high scores where they had other lead male protagonists, like with Red Dead Redemption 2, he tried to twist it into maybe she didn't like the fact that there was a strong leading male character. It's like, oh, it's just so ridiculous, man. Amazon doesn't want tits on Twitch because of loss of advertising and fear of losing payment. Yeah. I don't know why tits make people lose their minds. Like, it's, oh my God, a grandma may no longer use MasterCard because we allow we take payments from titties. Run for the hills. Oh man. The quartering tries to cancel Rich using shady tat. Rich points it out. The quartering audience, my jaw. No, the audience is no, he didn't. Why? Or the other? Or why are you leaking DMs? Why are you so sensitive? I'm like, he's literally. He posted a Facebook post that I've addressed before from over 10 plus years ago, trying to cancel me. Post my dating profile. He's doing exactly what he says he's against. But it's, oh, you're just sensitive? No, that would actually make him sensitive, right? That's how it goes, right? Isn't that what he's supposed to be like? Oh, people, you want to cancel anyone you don't agree with? That's what you just tried to do. You tried to cancel me because your feelings are hurt because I call you out on your bullshit. So, congratulations. Jeremy, what is his fucking last name? Hambly? It's out there. I'm not putting anything. You're a social justice warrior, Jeremy. You are. You are. You could cry about Kotaku being sensitive and when Corey Barlog called you out. Because everyone knows that you're garbage. That you don't practice what you preach. That you're fake. That you're fucking toxic, dude. I hate using that word because that's what you're toxic. But it really is true with him. You are. You're toxic, bro. Rich, you look like you smell like a fart. Can I get yes? And no snort. Yes, of course. Hey, Rich, would Carlos rather have Tweety or Big Bird's holes? Big Bird's hole, because he could probably fit his whole full body in there. R2, she was also like the first porn model to get banned by Blizzard for her character name, Mia Rose. They had to unban her. By the way, everybody knows about the bar at the Hilton at BlizzCon. What happened there, man? I don't know about it. Yeah, let's, like, seriously, someone said, screw it. Let's move on from him. You know, but if he wonders why he's brought up, because people bring him up. And if he thinks I'm going to hold my tongue with him, again, I'll keep it about his content, too fucking bad. Cry more. Butt cheeks, cherry-flavored butt cheeks are delicious, actually. They're fantastic. You really think he... Well, he's married. I don't think he's an incel. It's hard to look at the Quarterings channel, honestly. It's like he uses a 2015 SJ AI algorithms to create thumbnails and titles. You know, like I said, too, before we even had any problems, man, I got off I'm like, I see what this guy's about. Like, he's just trying to make everything into something that just riles people up about that. And look, I know, Austin Evans admitted it, and like, yeah, everyone's trying to get views on YouTube. I get it. Okay? But there's a certain point, though, especially with shit like that, when you're pushing a narrative just for the sake of pushing a narrative that you know riles people up and could have social consequences. Like talking about the PS5 on a daily basis doesn't have social consequences. When you're trying to rile up an audience and put a narrative in their head just because you know it appeases them and it fortifies their like toxic stances, I gotta question your moral compass and your character as a person. And you're damn right I'm going to call you out on that. You know? Funny, I made a dating profile that gets little traffic. I went and made a porn site with the same profile and they won't leave me alone. That's weird. You made a porn? Hey, there you go. Oh, man. That's some good seltzer. So, when Daddy Rich skips your super... you had a super chat, Big Kahuna? Where did I miss it? Big Kahuna. Wii U should have been called the Wii Don't At Me. Dude, it should have had nothing, all kidding aside, it should have had nothing to do. There was nothing Wii about it. If they really showed that it was another console and they really pushed the benefits, like that actually was a good idea where you could play on the gamepad while the parents watch TV or your significant other watches TV. Like that was before the Switch, that was a good idea. But they fucked it up. They fucked it up when they just named it the Wii U and they didn't market it right. What happened here? TJ Kirk was smart about that. He jumped off the anti-SJWs train when he saw that they were just becoming lunatics. And there's still a huge, like, that's why people are tapping into it, man. There's still a huge audience of people. I think there's a bigger audience of people that want affirmation than they want someone's take. They want someone to just say everything they want to hear. They want an echo chamber. And hey, from a business perspective, I get it, but holy shit, what a nasty narrative to push. But Blizzard Devs had a room at the Hilton called the Call. That I do know. They are screenshots of their chat with ill intentions. To that, I saw that too. I saw that too. The way he's putting it, I see it. The way he's putting a narrative in people's heads can invoke I see it with my own eyes. He's literally, and again, like people are saying, like Rich, the Quartering's tweeting out troll videos about you. It's like, no, he can't be that. He can't be that fucking. I don't know if insane, stupid, both. Lo and behold, he is. And I don't say anything. I'm just like, all right. Anyway. Conservatives like Jeremy say companies should be allowed to whatever they want, then cry bloody murder when YouTube and Twitter. Yeah, like, dude, but that's the thing. It's that people don't like him. He doesn't actually have, like, we all can be hypocritical. Human beings, we're wet and messy. Like, no one's ever perfect. But he literally does the opposite of what he preaches about all the time. All the time. And I don't understand how people don't see it. They either don't see it because they don't have the cognitive ability to see it, or they don't care and like what he does. Like, no, Rich, I'm not really against cancel culture. I love when people are canceled. I love when people are canceled that I don't like. You know? Rich, man, God bless, no disrespect. And that's fine, dude. But it's not about me being bitter. It's not about, look, I'm going to call out just like I call out Sony. Like I've said negative and positive things about Boogie. I've seen Boogie make a positive change, and I applauded him for it. Have you been following the Kanye Drake albums beef? No, I have not. What happened with that? Being serious though, Rich, I've been here for a while. Before the PS4 and Xbox were even out, I was a young lad. I'm 19 now. Oh my God. So you were like 10, 11? Man, how time flies. Just want to say hi for the first time. Thank you, this boyo. I appreciate that, man. Check Twitter DMs. I'm almost afraid to. What's going on? EDP is on 3Speak. You know, the fuck? First up, I've never in my life heard of 3Speak. So, not that I am the end all be all. I'm far from it of relevancy, but never heard of it before. Kind of in the field that I do, if there's a platform you would hear, like even like the smaller ones I hear about. Oh boy. Well, I know Blippy. I know that Leafy tried to evade ban on YouTube and they banned him real quick. Of course, man. He's with how big his following is, as soon as people sniffed it, like with YouTube's like, holy crap, why is this channel gaining 200,000 subs a day? Oh, look, it's that guy we banned. Yeah, we're banning him again. I've been replaying Metroids 1 through 4. I'm up to Fusion, and that's my favorite game in the series. Do you have a favorite Metroid game? I would say the original one on the NES, but that may be Mark Y. Congratulations on getting a job, dude. Paula, how are you? But the original one more so is nostalgia. But I remember playing that quite a bit. I used to love I still love the intro music of the original Metroid. Honestly, if you wanted, you could take down. I don't want to take him down. You know why I don't want to take him down? One, that's not my MO. Two, even if it was my MO, I don't want to deal with the headache. I'm sure I could with the shit he's put out there. I don't care. I don't want. Not only do I not care to do that, I wouldn't want to deal with. Because I know it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, with how he acts and how unhinged he acts, that eventually something's going to happen where his channel's on the line. I want nothing to do with it. I don't want any of his fucking diehard crazy ass fans coming at me with pitchforks. He's going to dig his own grave. He could have fun doing it. I want nothing to do with that. So, hey, Rich, is it the Steam Deck related gaming on a micro SD card still coming? I should actually still do that. I got caught up with so much other shit. Love to see how well that works. I'm probably going to make, like, if someone get like a straw poll or something where people could give me the games they want. So, yeah, I may still do that, but boy, do I have some other videos first that I have to do. Metroid Fusion was good. Super Metroid still. I've played some of Super Metroid. My friend Nick is Super Metroid is like his life when he was a kid, anyway. So Soulja Boy did a collab with Kanye, and when the song came out, that Soulja Boy's part was in this song because it sounded bad. He's mad. Maybe he doesn't want it. But first off, I heard Kanye's album is garbage, which I haven't heard it yet. I just kind of assumed that it was. Because Kanye has been making, like, he went from being the greatest hip-hop producer of all time to make... And I'm not even talking about music evolving. I understand artists have to evolve and adapt with the times and change. It literally went to, like, sounding like techno porn music. Like... I don't know, but Soulja Boy, I don't know. I need to hear the album, and Soulja Boy, I'm surprised that anyone even still wants to work with him at that point. Hey, Rich, all the criticism Austin Evans has received, don't you think it's up to some of these critics who disagree with him to prove him wrong? And have you reached out? He actually just started following me on Twitter. I was about to say Twitch. Twitter. Maybe I will reach out to him. I'll give it some time, though, man. I don't want to make it like he just followed me. I don't want to make it like, hey, man, clout chasing. You know, maybe like a few weeks or a month from now, I'll get to him. If the new PS5 is hotter at the exhaust, wouldn't that mean it's moving even more heat? That's what a lot of people are saying. Now, I know I had Joker Productions on here. He kind of said the same thing, too. But I also remember that Gamers Nexus did a very thorough teardown of the PS5, and they said like I think it was the RAM or memory modules, or the that were running like 100 degrees Celsius under load. So I don't know. I'm just a man on the internet that showered last night. My pit's already stinking because I didn't put on antiperspirant. I got to shower again right after the stream. I don't like stinking. Glass Joe, why aren't your super chats? I was about to say you didn't say something about you having sex while super chatting me tonight. I'm just a man on the internet. I smell like a fart. Can I smell? I knew Turbo Express. Man, Turbo Express, Google Fish. Turbo Express is taking your lines. Can I smell those pits? So what the hell was I going to say? So I really want to use my Fold as a daily driver, man, but I'm not going to until I get that case. Oh, my God, dude. Why you got to ask... She hasn't earned it. That's wonderful, Glass Joe. Rap bar that made you say, I got to rewind this. Why you got to ask that question when I'm partially baked and there's so many. There's like obviously the Eminem song, I Am. The whole way he delivers that song is incredible. And there's so many rappers from like Nas, Jay-Z, then if you want to go into more recent dudes like Griselda, Benny the Butcher, Conway, West Side Gun, Rome Streets. There's so many dudes putting out amazing stuff, and I've listened to so much rap that there's so much shit in my brain that I can't even begin to think of like a bar. Like I've done that. It's like, holy shit. Like how did he or she put that together? My 15-year-old dog's son who just passed away named Machiavelli after, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's a long life for a dog though. 15 years is hell of a long life for any size dog. As I spill seltzer all over myself. That was good. Bird. I smell like jasmine flowers and cocaine. Oh, do you really? Rome Streets is on. I wish he would get more, but he's on that boom bap shit, man. Well, I mean, so is that's the one thing I love about that niche that Griselda really carved out, because they're doing that real New York shit, and they're not mainstream by any means, but people know the name. If you're into hip hop, you know who Griselda is, you know who Conway is, you know who West Side Gun is, Benny the Butcher. So I wish Rome Streets, I have a whole bunch of his shit on my phone right now that I listen to. Hip hop is a culture, rap is a genre, I know. How is Bruno in his diaper? Bruno in his diaper is good. Yeah, because he's an inside dog. He's afraid to even go down steps, so when he pisses, he has a diaper on. A dog with a diaper, yes. That is a thing. I learned today that fried horse buttholes is a real food called carta. Come on. All right. You got me with that one. I'm looking on YouTube right fucking now. Carta food. Yeah, there ain't nothing. They ain't gonna have that on YouTube. You sure it's called Carta? Because it's not coming up at all. Oh no. Oh no. Google Fish found. Oh, Google Fish, you sent this before. What is? Oh no. Let me. What is happening with Tipster? Whoa. I don't know if he wants me. Yo, he was out of his mind, son. Google Fish, he was out of his mind, dude. How would you interpret this? A married woman who I've known for years will sometimes video call me for 2 hours. I'm single, but yet I can't say no. She wants the D. No married woman's talking to a guy outside of their marriage for 2 hours, even if they were friends before. You're talking to them because she wants you in her hole. Rich, what's your best method to deal with stress? Taking a shit. Tattoo chick, you're here. How are you? I'll message you. I'll make you a mod too, since I know you're sane. Old school Eminem. Eminem nowadays, someone put it best. He just finds clever ways to rhyme words, but there's no meaning behind it. Like, okay, that's cool, man. You could rhyme orange. Congratulations, but I'd rather there be energy and emotion behind the 16 bars you put out than just, okay, that was a clever way to rhyme butthole with, oh, my butthole, the smell is so subtle. Great. Like, I mean, he always had those jokey songs, but look, man, what is he, in his mid-40s now? He's worth like $500 million fucking dollars. Like, he's probably not, he's sober. He's probably not angry anymore. There's probably like, look, man, he's made great music. He's now cemented as one of the best rappers, if not the best rapper of all time. He's probably just doing it because for kicks. It's like, fuck, people want to pay me ridiculous money to rhyme butt sex with cereal checks. I'll do it. You know what I mean? Have you personally ever been in that position where you receive threats over? Yes. Well, it's like just, oh, another day at the office. Oh God. I remember there was a guy when I first found out they were using, which it is true, the Jaguar cores were CPU cores that AMD made that were meant to be in like mobile devices. And I found, and that came to fruition. I remember talking about that in 2012 for the PS4 and ended up being the same thing for the Xbox One. And someone threatened to try to get my whole channel shut down because they didn't want me putting out the bad press about Sony. Oh yeah, I've had people threaten, say they were going to come to my house and shoot me, and yeah, it's, you know, just a day at the office. When I called out, this is when Mike Pence was governor of Arizona. If that's the wrong state, he was trying to pass the Religious Freedoms Act that if, like, say a gay couple went into a restaurant and it was against the religious practices of the person who ran the restaurant, they could not serve them. And I remember in 2013 calling that out as bullshit. And funny because I ended up deleting the video due to the backlash that I got. But now what I do? Fuck off, man. Hell yeah, I agree with that video. You want to have it so people can Indiana. Okay, Indiana. There we go. Doesn't matter though. See, he was still trying to pass the Religious Freedoms Act. And I called it out on it, and man, people were pissed. Actually, someone ended up knocking on my door, stating that, "Oh, Richard Review Tech USA, I heard lives here." I want to see if he had a free, like, it was just got, when I took down the video, that was when I was like, still wet behind the ears, I think is the saying when it comes to YouTube stuff. I would have never deleted that video now. Who gives a fuck? You want someone to be able to deny someone service because of their sexual preference? What the fuck is wrong with you? The Ancient Order of Men on YouTube is doing video series parodying the quartering with its own lore and everything. It's, oh no. Oh no. I'm sure he won't be. I'm sure he'll be angry at that. When I was following him, he would like fight with like just everybody. Like, just let it go, dude. You have over 1 million subscribers. People are going to talk about you. You know, people talk about me all the time. People talk about, it's just, we're public figures, dude. Whether you want to be or not, which I know you do want to be, we're public fucking figures. Get over it. Can you play the negotiable 4-man's fit on Twitter with Colin? Also, you should make it on a soundboard. Love you, tickle, tickle. Thank you very much. Rich's luscious left breast is in the building. Can I get too far? Yes. Maybe.
Whoa! Whoa!
You're getting Grandpa excited.
Would you like a side of fries with that as well? You're getting Grandpa excited.
You're getting Grandpa excited.
Oh, yeah, the fucking pillow. Might as well get it. We're almost in the tail end of the stream. Here is proof. Here's fucking proof that Amazon, like, yo, they made this out of like they made this image of Nicolas Cage out of like an image that maybe is like 20 pixels and just stretched it out. It is the most low-res, like 1996 image of his hairy chest and nipples that I have ever seen. Look at that, man. That shit. It's like, that's like a JPEG I would get off of AOL in like 1995. I'm gonna put it down here. We need a game, dude. I'm almost tempted. Who knows? I want to start getting into 3D printing because I want to. I want to get the. I got to find out from their engineers first if it'll break it. But I want to get the Nebula Cosmos Max and make a video on it. Then I'll have 4K HDR on my ceiling. But they don't, because they made it rounded, so it doesn't work with like a tripod like the Nebula Capsule 2 does. So I'm thinking of buying a 3D printer that maybe I could 3D print my own custom, like I could figure out, like my dad's an engineer, maybe he can make a schematic for it. Rich, this answer will determine my mood for the rest of the week. How many girlfriends does Carlos have, aka how many holes does he have access to? Unlimited holes. He's an unlimited bird with an unlimited sex drive. A porcelain bird with an unlimited sex drive. Don't fuck with that bird. Yeah, I don't want to get a shit one, though. I want to get a good one. But I got to talk to, like, I messaged Nebula, or Anchor Nebula. I'm going to see if they get back to me. Because I want to, because if, like, there's something that happens if I put it vertical, it'll damage the lens, then there's no point in doing it. Like the Capsule 2, you could put vertical, and I do. I have it where it shoots up at my ceiling. DSP is DMCAing tweets about him fighting his chat on YouTube. I'm not going to go there because he's already thinking that I'm like... Yeah, I'm going to get a good one, Joseph P. I see you. I'm going to get a good one. You know, well, my advice to DSP is this, dude. I like, unlike the quartering, who I now genuinely don't like. I don't think DSP is a bad guy. I just think he needs to take himself less seriously. That's really it. That's my honest take. I think he would do, his career would be much better. His life would be much better. The trolling would significantly stop if he just took himself less seriously. But, you know, he doesn't want to. So, you know, it's just going to be business as usual for him. People really seem to think that I'm doing like some 4D chess with him, like that I'm trying to bait him into coming on the show by like putting up, like, look, I said I forgot I put up 2 of the FAP tweets. That was dumb. I wouldn't do that. I derped. It's a pretty good print. I'm going to look into a few of them, man. I want to get a good one because if Anchor comes back and says, yeah, you could, it's fine vertical, no big deal. I know they don't make a tripod for it, but if I can make one like with a 3D printer, that would be badass, man. I don't even know if I could show. I would love to show the EDP video here. I mean, it's on a public platform. I just don't know if YouTube would allow me to be a horse. I don't know if YouTube would allow me to show it. People make some amazing shit with those 3D printers. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I don't know if I'm kind of glad I ended up switching the channels. I don't know if I want to do goals. I kind of don't. I just feel like that goes against exactly like what my thing is, and I think that's why my revenue stream from these streams, because people don't feel obliged to super chat. They super chat because they want to, and that's where I think these streams are successful. Yeah, I don't have 7,000 people watching here, but I know I've watched other streams where there's thousands of people watching, and there's like, you know, when you get to like Dr. Disrespect level, that man makes more in like 15 seconds on his fucking stream than I make all year with all of my streams combined. That's different. But many, like the average streamer, like even someone who gets like 6,000 concurrent viewers, I kind of watch them like, man, they're not getting the revenue in, because probably because they're not interacting with the audience as much, you know, whereas I'll see like they'll get like, and when they do get super chats, I'm like, man, that guy just gave you like $100. So why don't you just say hi? Like, give him a hello. And I'm not thinking of anybody specific, so no one's brain starts wandering. I've seen this in a lot of streams that are like that. And I'm just like, you should probably, they just gave you their hard-earned money. You should probably just at least say thanks, or at least just respond with a yes or no to their question. Just a thought. I'm willing to spend good money, like whatever I need to spend to get a quality 3D printer so whatever I make doesn't fall apart, especially if I'm thinking about putting like a $1,300 4K projector on there, you know? So, oh, man. I streamed on Twitch for 2 years, never had donation goals, made a couple $100 in bits every stream. Because people like when they don't feel pressured. Like, I know I have the thing that's, whether you, like, yes, it is an incentive that I take off my shirt, which started from a meme, but yes, that is nice that people actually want to drop that dono, and I end up giving them hairy mozzarella nips. But I like the fact that, I know people like the fact that I don't like pressure them into doing it. I don't have goals up there. They just support the show because they want to support the show. And that's why I think they do good, you know? You are the only YouTuber I've ever super chatted. Thank you very much. That means a lot, man. And that's what I'm saying. And gotta love that my editor is on my, I am Carlos, deep fry my ass because I am the bird. Thank you, editor, for being me and saying you want to deep fry my ass because I am the bird. Thank you. Give me your best rule. What is that? Mine was close to 800. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Video is gonna get expensive if it even happens. I got it. Like I said though, before I buy anything, I mean, I probably want to get a 3D printer to begin with because they're fucking amazing and you could make a bunch of shit with them. But someone is named Platinum Nipples. That's awesome. I want to talk to Anchor first because it's not like something I need to buy right now, but I would buy it sooner if Anchor came back and said, yeah, the Nebula Cosmos, it'll be perfectly fine vertical so long as the stand supports it. Because like I said, they don't sell one and you can't put it on a tripod, so I would have to make a custom stand with like a 3D printer. I mean, you got motherfuckers like 3D printing guns and shit. It's pretty nuts. That's a little scary, actually. Not that I'm eventually one of these years plan on getting a firearm, but Bird, what are you thinking? Review nipples. We have Platinum Nipples. Review nipples, Afghanistan. Can we watch a Crap Gamer video? I'm going to end the stream probably in a few minutes, so not tonight, but yeah, we can watch some Crap Gamer videos. That would be fun. He's always good for a good laugh. Keep that same energy. Buy a gun. Well, obviously, if I did that, I would get like a safe. But eventually, 3D printer. It's just 3D printers are like, at first I kind of, not that I didn't get it. Like, okay, you could get a schematic and pretty much print and create stuff. Like the back door by Turbo Express is 3D printed and it actually works great. Like, okay, like I get what they were about, but in the beginning I just wasn't ready to. Now I'm kind of seeing like, man, I could just create shit that just didn't exist, like a stand for the Nebula Cosmos Max. So if I find out from their engineers that it can be held vertical, I can make something that literally doesn't exist yet. It'd actually be kind of cool because I'm sure other people would want to have a 4K projector that they shoot up on their ceiling, and they'll be like, hey, I'm going to buy the Nebula Cosmos and I'll get Rich's schematic for it. No, I did not see how broken it is. Is it broken? Sonic Colors on the Switch? Imagine you could just start printing out our 3D printing. Man, where's my seltzer? I just opened one. Make sure I get a warrant. Oh, for the printer? Yeah. And I'm going to do some research first. Like, I'm just dipping my toe into this shit. Because I never thought about getting a 3D printer before. Kind of surprised. "3D printing guns won't get you further in life." I didn't plan on 3D printing a gun. I don't know if you're referring to me, but... Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. I'm still tired. It's been a long day. Had to do work for tomorrow. Had stuff to do with the kids today. Have stuff to do with the kids tomorrow. I already have videos ready to go. There's definitely going to be videos, and yes, there's definitely going to be a live stream. Have a great evening. I will do a good stream tomorrow night. It'll be longer than average. Won't say a time, though, depending on how I feel. I'll see you guys tomorrow with more content. Thank you for coming through, and have a great evening. Talk to you soon.